Hello friends, in this video session I will be talking about a new feature that has been added first time in 2007 version of Excel, and that's called tables, that you will find under Insert tab under this icon table. Now what does it do, how does it apply? We will see with reference to a hypothetical data which talks about several bonds being issued, fixed interest rate or maybe floating rate interest rates across different dates by different companies, and the type of industry they are in, that is also mentioned, their rating as per Moody's and S&P, those two rating agencies, what is the amount of the funds that was raised through bonds, the maturity date of the different bonds, the price and the yield given. Now generally on this data we do apply pivot table, sort, filter to analyze it from different angles. But a new feature table, we will see how does this help us in analyzing this data in an easy manner. So before I proceed, let me choose the data, that is using Control A. Alternatively, you can simply put your cursor on any one given cell amongst the data if the data is continuous. Now if I go to Insert tab and click on Table, it will ask where is the data for your table. It's basically a reconfirmation of the data chosen. So let me press OK. Now what does it do? It immediately changes the formatting of the table, plus you get access to a context based tab called Table Tools. Now we will see what are the various things that are provided as facility under tables. So if somebody gets converted to a table, the first thing that you notice is the access to the various formatting that is there. Now it will not replace the current formatting. For example, you'll notice the headings remain as dark blue. That's because the formatting that was already done, so it doesn't override those existing formatting. But besides that, you notice there are several templates from which you can choose the different formatting options. Besides this, you also get access to pivot table and remove duplicates functions. Those two we have already discussed previously. And alternatively, you also have the filter button activated for you. So if you want, let's say industry, I want to focus on bank, all the bonds issued by the banks, let me choose OK. So all the bank details provided to you. Let me clear the filters by simply going inside the filter tab and saying clear filter. Now besides this, there are other few options that I will show what tables does. So let's say I am trying to find out what is the price of 10 bonds. So equal to price multiplied with 10. Now notice the formula doesn't uses this normal cell references, that's something like K6 or maybe A5. It uses names, and the moment I press enter, it auto copies the formula for the entire column. So very convenient, you do not have to drag up and down, copy paste the formula up and down. The next important feature is if you scroll this data down, you'll notice the column heading from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it changes to the actual column header which you used to use for the given data. Now for some reason, if you are not wanting to use this table feature, let's say because you would want to transfer this data to a 2003 format of Excel which doesn't have this table feature, how can I convert it back to a normal data range? So if I go to design, that's the table tools design, I'll say convert to range. It says, do you want to convert the table to a normal range? Oh yes. Now you'll be left with is the formulas. You'll be left with is the formatting, which can, of course, you can change to a desired formatting. So this can be a very good feature if you want to quickly change the formatting where the alternate rows are colored differentially for an easy display of information. So there goes table, and in the next sheet I have simply mentioned, jotted down the points which talks about the key features of tables. So it talks about the color formatting, automatic sort and filter, auto copy of formula, something which you already noticed. Also we noticed that as soon as you scroll down the data, the header is visible under the column heading. Instead of A, B, C, D, you get the actual header name. And besides this, you get quick access to two buttons called remove duplicates and pivot table tab. So those were the quick features of tables. Primarily, I use it for quickly formatting the data besides anything else. So we'll talk more about the upcoming techniques in the next video session.